If you're here only to make money and if you're not proposing like some kind of value added for your customers, it's not gonna work.
If you've seen the other videos, you'll know that I went to Startup 2018 and I spoke to loads of entrepreneurs. This specific video is speaking to Juliet, one of the founders of Must Race, which is a marketplace for endurance events. So this is what I spoke to her about. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about you and what your business is. So if you just want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Juliette. I'm a French entrepreneur, just coming in London since I've been in London for like 4 months now. Co-founded a business with 2 other boys and I'm basically running a business called Must Race, and it's a marketplace for endurance events. So think marathon, triathlon, 10K races, mud run, etc.
Okay, so a marketplace for endurance events. So is this like you go on and you can see all the things that are coming up? And tell us a bit about how it works.
Yeah, so obviously I'm myself a sport enthusiast. I love sport. I love running, and I was running a lot. And of course, when I arrived in this new city that is London, I wanted to meet new people and challenge myself, challenge my level, and I wanted to find a race. But took me ages, lost hours of my life looking for an event that was matching my location, date, money. That's what we do basically. We created this website that helps you to find the perfect events that match your location, price range, date, etc.
Amazing. So it's really born out of like a need that you found yourself, and that's kind of where it's come from. What's been your biggest challenge?
So I do not come from a tech background at all. I did my studies in business subject related, so really understand the technical background and what actually needs to be done is something that was quite challenging for me. But I'm getting there. Like I started to have my keywords up there, but that was the hardest thing for me, to be honest.
And what would be your tip if someone's, joining a startup or they're starting their own company and they don't have a technical background at all? What's your kind of tip for them to get into that realm?
Ask question. Like, don't be afraid to sound stupid. Even like literally, I didn't know what SEO was. I didn't know exactly how Google Analytics was working, or backhand, fronthand. Ask questions. Ask questions is always a pretty good tip, I guess. And what has been your highlight, best moment that you've had? The team building. Like it's so much work to be in a startup, so much stress, so much time pressure. But when you're like surrounded with a great team, that I'm very lucky. I have 2 great co-founders. I'm having the time of my life, to be honest. I mean, we go running at 6 a.m. in the morning sometimes because I know it doesn't sound well. We love running, but sometimes just to get some fresh mindset. It's really nice, like the team basically. And have you, in your time since you've been running the business, have you made any kind of big errors or mistakes at all? Yeah, well, actually we launched our website, so we do ticketing as well. And we went straight for the revenue. We were very revenue focused, and we just decided, okay, let's get some money in the business, right? So we launched our ticketing platform, and we didn't build any community beforehand. So our website was just some kind of ticketing platform that was not performing as good as all those massive ticketing platforms that you can think about, such as Eventbrite or Ticketmaster, etc. And the mistake was that we didn't focus on the community building side of our brand. So now we're kind of restructuring our strategy and going back to the roots and really creating this community of passionate people, passionate about sport, about race, to really be the brand and not just a ticketing platform. Yeah, so it sounds like making sure that you're not putting your own goals as a business before the kind of goals of users, or because it's not going to work at the end. If you're here only to make money and if you're not proposing like some kind of value added for your customers, it's not going to work. And by just putting like some kind of another ticketing platform, that was not the way to go. So now we're really like trying to put some great content on the platform, and like a place for sport enthusiasts, basically, for them. A home for sport enthusiasts. So when you want to book anything or find out about the kind of latest races coming up, that's the place to go. And what would be your one piece of advice for someone who's got a really good idea and wants to turn it into a business? go for it. Like, I think, especially in entrepreneurship, you're always gonna have plenty of ideas, or even bad ideas. But if they're still ideas, they're not worth anything. And I think you should just go for it. There are so many stories about people who just started with a little bit of idea. It wasn't even their greatest idea or something they were like truly passionate about, and came up with amazing businesses. So I think you need to go for it.
You have to start. You just got to start. That's a good piece of advice, I think. And just to wrap it up, what's your kind of goal for this year, or what are you guys really excited about?
Yeah, so we're very, very exciting because we're relaunching our platform at the end of this month. So musrace.com, go check it out. We are actually launching our seed investment round. So we're looking for seed investments. Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for chatting to us. If you liked this interview with Juliette, we have a few more on the channel. So I spoke to loads of different entrepreneurs at this event. And if you're interested in watching the videos, there is a link to the playlist in my description. Thanks for watching.